so much, Rainy. Beautiful words. Thank you. This is such a special night. Of course, all of the words said by everyone already this evening. Of course, Patty, that was the most incredible speech ever. Joyce, I've never felt more empowered to be a female surfer than right now. This is just as a young girl, growing up in Kingscliff in Australia, I remember, we're sort of force-fed the history of male surfing all the time. Like growing up in Gala, it was Wayne Bartholomew, Mark Opalupo, Mick Fanning, Joel Parkinson, just all so many incredible male surfers. And I was just surrounded by it on a day-to-day basis. And it wasn't until I noticed this older woman, I was probably 13 or 14 years old, and I noticed this older woman who was always swimming laps of the Kingscliff Creek. And I asked my dad one day. My dad's like a super surf freak. He just surfs all day long. He loves it. And he told me the story of Phyllis O'Donnell, who was swimming laps up and down the creek. And he said she was actually the first ever professional world champion, because the women were presented before the men. So the first ever. And she was from Kingscliff, which is my hometown. So from that moment on, I was like, oh my gosh, it hit me just, the history of women surfing, how powerful it is, how many wonderful stories there are out there. And I was like, I have to learn these stories. I have to know where it all started and how I can, learn and grow from that myself. And I've met Phyllis a lot of times. We've hung out a bit. She has such a cool character. She reminds me of so many wonderful women here, just full of energy, and she was always like, I've got to swim up and down because I've got to stay fit and healthy, and I want to be the best and be competitive, and it's just always empowered me to go out there and be the best. So the more I looked into the history of female surfing, the more I struggled to find things to watch or to see or to read about. And still to this day, I'll go online and I want to watch footage of rail surfing in Hawaii, and I can't find anything. So, this is something that's inspired me to go on a mission to really help tell these stories and show the world just how incredible the female surfers that have come before me are. And it's funny because so many guys and surfers around the world have said to me, "Oh, you have the best style. You surf like a guy." And I'm always like, I don't know, I guess that's a compliment, but the more I think about it, I instantly think of my favourite male surfers, and they're Jerry, it's Tom Curran, it's Joel Parkinson, Dave Rastovich, and every time I think about the way they're surfing with a grace, and it's a feminine touch. It is. When you watch them surf, it's like this magical, it's a dance, and it's truly the best male surfers in the world are the most beautiful to watch because they have that fluidness and that, it's a femininity that it's like they're tapping into that, and I think that's really special. So, essentially, it's the influence, and then looking back and seeing those wonderful photos of, the female surfers from the old generations those photos are the coolest. They're the most steez, the most style, the coolest outfits, and competitive surfing is wonderful. I love representing the sport. I love winning trophies and all that sort of stuff, but I've never felt more connected to the culture and how badass every woman here that has been a part of professional surfing in some way, or just women surfing in general. So. This is really special. Thank you so much for honouring me, and of course Lisa, Joyce, Rel's family. Super special. So stoked. I'm just going to steal this. Thank you so much. And of course the Surfing Heritage. It's really awesome to have that museum, and we actually have one in Australia, and it's just, it's full of awesome stories and boards and trophies and things, and like Lisa said, it's so important to be able to share that with the young kids because they're just too obsessed with, their iPhones and air reversers and all that silly stuff. But no, this is really cool. Thanks, Randy. Thanks, everyone.